This is your boy Kel coming to you with another video. I want to make a quick prediction video for my Kansas City Chiefs as they will play in Denver tomorrow night, facing the Broncos on Monday Night Football. As of right now, we're the only team. Well, there's no as of right now, but right now we're the only undefeated team in the AFC left. It's just us and the Rams. A lot of people are picking that. Well, not a lot of people, I'm sorry. Some people are actually picking that as a Super Bowl potential matchup. We'll see those two on Monday night on my birthday, November 19th, in Mexico City. Yeah, I'm going to be lit for that game. But they face the Broncos tomorrow. The Broncos are 2-1, I believe. They've gotten off to a good start. Of course, powered by their defense. Case Keenum signed with the Broncos in the offseason. Not the long-term answer, but filling in for right now. He's doing a good job. I expect the Chiefs to win tomorrow. I mean, it'll definitely be tougher than the first three games of the year. Again, the Broncos with that defense. Of course, you know, Von Miller. They added Bradley Chubb in the draft. The bookends off the end. You know, secondary, Chris Harris. He's already calling this a championship game. I think he's like I said in his interviews earlier in the week. They got to treat this game like a championship game. Chiefs have had success against the Broncos in recent years, ever since Peyton Manning retired, and they look to continue that success tomorrow night. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes has been the story of the NFL. The first 3 weeks of the season, 13 touchdown passes, zero interceptions. A lot of people here in Kansas City are pumped about his start. I'm still trying to stay as far as for even keeled. I mean, but you can't take away how great his performances has been in the first 3 games. I mean, that first half last week was incredible when the Chiefs scored 5 touchdowns on all 5 first half possessions. But my thing is the way that they looked in the second half when they only scored 3 points. I was a little concerned. San Francisco started bringing pressure. They started playing, I think they started playing bump and run with the Chiefs receivers last week. And they had success getting to Patrick Mahomes, getting the ball out of his hand a little quicker than he wanted to. You know, the Chiefs offense looked really vulnerable in that second half. And I know that's going to be a game plan that Denver has looked at, and a lot of other teams will look at as well. You know, getting that extra pressure, bring that extra 5th and 6th guy late on a delayed blitz to try and get Mahomes out of his reads, playing tight man-to-man defense. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow. As far as what I want to see, offensively, I want to see Kareem Hunt get the ball more. I want to see the Chiefs play ball control. I mean, especially when they had as big a lead as they did last week. And, you know, the San Francisco was just actually running the ball in the second half and then passing a very well-balanced attack in that second half, scoring points, you know, scoring touchdowns at will against that dreadful defense. And I said, right now the Chiefs' best defense is their offense. As powerful, as explosive and high powered as their passing game is, we want them to focus on getting the ball to Kareem Hunt. I mean, at least 20 times, at least 20 carries a game. I mean, he hasn't hit 20 carries this season. He's got a decent amount of yardage, but I want him to get at least 20 carries. Not 20 touches in the game, 20 carries. You know, if we have a lead in that second half, then we can just chew some clock, because that was San Francisco problem. They were having success in the run game, but they were chewing too much clock. Even though there was a couple of plays that they missed as far as the comeback was concerned. That late touchdown with that offensive pass interference, that was just dumb. That wasn't the right call, and the Chiefs were lucky on that one. But yeah, that's the main thing I want to see offensively. Defensively, I mean, I want to see if they can I mean, I can't. You can't really say ride the momentum that they had last week because in the first half they looked awesome. They got stops. You know, they gave the ball back to the offense. The offense was able to score. You know, but again, second half they gave up a lot with the run. They gave up a lot with the pass. Of course, you know our story as far as defensively. If you're a fan, that's why I also wish the offense could slow down at some point during the game. Because again, in the second half of all three of these games, the Chiefs have had a lead, and they've had teams cut into the lead in the second half. I mean, a lot of that's because the offense is they're getting up and down the field, and then they're scoring touchdowns, you know, quickly. And the more quick the offense scores touchdowns, the more time the defense is out on the field. And the more time the defense is out on the field, the more points we give up. The more tired they get, the more points we give up. You know, all that goes hand in hand. But hopefully, we can get some stops defensively. Case Keenum, I mean, of course, again, he's done a pretty good job. He's done a pretty good job this year. Emmanuel Sanders has been huge for them. Demaryius Thomas hasn't been what I thought he would be. I thought he would be the #1 receiver, but they've been going to Emmanuel Sanders, and Sanders has had a lot of success. They just lost their tight end Jake Butt. That's huge. That's going to be huge for them. We'll see how they regroup as far as that. But all in all, I do believe that the Chiefs should come out with the victory on Monday night tomorrow. I'll say final score, let's say, 31-21. 31-21, Chiefs win by 10 over the Denver Broncos. Let me know what you think about the matchup tomorrow. I should have a post-game video right after the game to go up as well to give my thoughts on the game. But yeah, let me know what you thought. Let me know what you think about tomorrow's game. And hey, appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna see y'all next video.